no reason to stop at the pile line, but we're going to try to gather together as a group to talk with each other and share some memories. So, Dave, with respect to your own apologies, your somewhat long and only at times strange trip. There are a few people who'd like to share some thoughts with you. For those folks who I think I mentioned earlier, there are a few folks who I know will want to say some things to David and Susan and the family, but there will be time for anyone else who feels the spirit. Like to say. So, Gary and Susan, where is it? I had the privilege and it's always a challenge to be a PNC in this called David. As you remember, we've been sort of, we had some turnover when I passed you over the one reason or another. And when we were looking, we found people suspicious of us. That called us. They were saying, here, something's going on. They can't teach us. Or, let us ask the John, what was all that about? So as we looked, we looked for people who had the maturity to come in and help get us on the even keel. We had Wallace as a interim. He did a lot to do that. We had Tanya to do that. They were both terrific. And one of the reasons that I think David asked Connie what this church really was is maybe because of that suspicion. Something wasn't in the Connie gave me the answer you heard in the service that we are deserved as far as the church. And not only that, but we had the privilege of talking to his partner session, current partner session, which is very unusual for people to see here in the tradition. And we got word of David glowing tongues. They're a wonderful pastor, a wonderful Bible teacher. And we got 2 for 1. We get Susan, who has been a tremendous part of his ministry as well as ours, as we all know. So with that, I'm very encouraged. Susan told me, maybe just when he was doing that they had prayed for this kind of situation, and their parents had. So it worked out both ways. So we were very, very pleased. So anyway, we've been very happy to have you. It promised to stay more years. But obviously, his health issues are different. We've been grateful for his previous time here. So thank you, David. Thank you, Susan. Thanks, Gary. I mentioned earlier that we had
First whisper we hear is, y'all hear Moses moving. We hear that every time. Evidently that's a pattern, an old pattern of some sort. We're here for the opposite reason. We're here to help discover ways that the Spirit is calling you to live into. And it can be glorious, and it can be strange. And when I hear it, you would hear one other time when you're folks sing and play the guitar and somebody's going to take this play for that. So if anybody here is musical and don't want anybody else to know it,
You know who you are.
God will find out. So you might as well get ready because you got a great piano, really great. Bless you. And he could probably play that too. But you got people who you just don't think they need it. And we everywhere we go, every single church we go to, we hear we need young families with young children. And if they get them, what happens? What do they do? You got to decide how you're going to live out your faith together. And years ago, I served as a near college, so I know a lot about aging. And I know that our best hope in the life of our church is the faith of those who go before us, who have made it through the most difficult times that we can even imagine. And here are young pastors and young people who need to know that everything's going to work out, who need somebody to journey with us. That's what Joyce and I are going to do with you. We're going to journey with you. And we're here for listening for the Spirit. Not what we want, but what the Spirit is calling you to do.
Now I don't have to say very much. To David, when I was a young pastor struggling and finally decided to go to a pastor counselor to deal with struggles, he said several things to me over that period of time that were helpful. And I just want to check with you and see if this makes sense now that you're on this end of all that. One of them, he said, was ministry is one long series of interruptions. Yeah. Over on this side of the room, you probably didn't see the thumbs up.
Some of them
No,
are
but you know what we're talking about. One of the other things he said to me was, you know it's a call from God when it is something you never would have expected for yourself. That sounds like something. Yeah. So in this next phase of life where you've already said to us, what's next, I don't know, something's going to happen. I think that will be exciting and rewarding. To the congregation, as Beverly has said, this is a time of transition. It has all sorts of emotions that go with it. It also has lots of opportunities. I have spent most of my life in ministry learning about how to help congregations, especially to go through transition. A lot of my time in teaching and advising. So we come here
first. Step right up here. Today, representing the membership of evangelism committee. But the members of our committee, Walker Brown, Bill Long, myself. Okay. Members of the membership and evangelism committee. Oh, okay. Okay, one more time. Members of the membership and evangelism committee are Melba Cooper, she's our member at large and keeps in touch with the residents at Abenaki Law. And there's Walker Brown, Bill Long, and myself. I'm here today to represent comments concerning one of the individuals in our church. Behind David, there's an individual, pillar of support, demonstrated strength, wisdom, and grace. Namely, Susan, his lovely wife. Being a pastor's wife can be very challenging and a rewarding role that requires a unique set of qualities. To her credit, Susan has displayed strong faith. She's proven to be supportive and encouraging to all. She has been confident in her communication. She's proven to be flexible and not rigid in her personal interaction. And she's demonstrated compassion and empathy for all members of First Presbyterian Church Newton. A personal thanks, Susan, for everything you've contributed behind the scenes to knit this church together. In addition, thanks for the hours that you dedicated in organizing, planning, and coordinating events for our Skill for Growth. Her involvement includes projects and resources in many areas which I wish to mention. These include, well, here's kind of a special one. She served as a care team member. She served as prayer partner. She served as a welcome and friendly face for visitors at every service Sunday. She's involved with Blessing Bag, the Cookbook Club, Games for Dane, the Cookie Exchange, and was a leader of the Presbyterian Women in Video Circle. One vital role that she played was a daily chauffeur for David following his health issue, which cautioned him against driving. And finally, Susan, thank you for navigating such an unpredictable life schedule with graceful flexibility and skill. And on behalf of the membership and evangelism committee, we'd like to present you with this floral arrangement. Last word. We wish both you and David the very best for your future retirement years. And as they say in the South, come back to see us sometime. You hear?
Thank you, Ron. As I said, I am Suzanne. We're representative of Presbyterian Women and Women's Ministry. And, you know, Susan, David retired, but Susan retired too. And I think Gary said it very well when he said we got 2 for 1, or as my husband would say, do we get a 2 for? Well, it didn't take us long to find out, yes, we got a 2. Ron has told you a lot about some of the things that Susan has done, and I'm going to try not to repeat those, but in addition to what Ron said about Susan, she was also a representative from our church on the board of the corner table. was chosen as one of the Baker's Dozen, and in that capacity, she had to raise money through activities of her own or through soliciting donations. I think Susan has that tender heart for people who are in pain, whether it be emotional or physical, and she ministers to those people, whether it be visits, phone calls, cards, foods, whatever's needed, she gets it done. At some point, Susan decided that we needed a team of women to get together and plan and discuss activities for the women who didn't belong to circles but wanted to be a part of something. And so that became known as the Women's Ministry. And Suzanne has
Well, all the things that Susan did, you know, I was going to say, it was sort of nice sometimes when we had to have surgery and you would get your meat pies. So if we ever got sick, you might get her famous meat pies. And we have, the Presbyterian coordinating team, we can put together a blessing bag for you. And there's lots of different little bags inside of your blessing bag. And they represent things that remind me of you and things that you've done for all of us. So if you want to come up here and you can open up each bag, everybody will pretty much know why. During the pandemic was the big blessing bag time. And tell them what that is. It's a sponsorship tattoo. And how many times she has taken groups of people to meet there. Went there last Sunday too. Took friends of David's friends and yours from college. Okay, there's a couple more. One blessing bag. Book club, and she did lots of different Bible study groups and stuff, so it's a gift certificate to Barnes and Noble, which you can't use. This is her book stuff, okay? And there's books in the hallway. We should have had a raffle. And not a raffle, but we could do door prizes. Who wants some of David's whole book? We'll bring them. Everybody can take one copy. You'll autograph it, right? Oh, wait, go with it. Shops on Main. She's a big supporter of local businesses, and she's always been, you know, shop locally. Oh, you took a picture of all of us girls for their page. And if I had known you were going to the other side, your name was already in the picture. Yeah. If you were new to our church, she'd say, let's go eat. I'll take you to this cool place. It's called Egg. She should get a stop in that restaurant. Picasso Door.
because she has been the chauffeur for a long while, and you've been on the road, have you not? Yes, she has. So this is just some lesson bags for us to use for the basic community.
We have one more thing that goes along with this. You know, Susan's boundless energy, infectious smile and laughter, and her deep appreciation and care and love for this congregation will be remembered. Today, the Presbyterian women recognize Susan Roquemore for the commitment to Christ and the mission of the church. It is a joy to welcome Susan as an honorary white member of the Presbyterian Church, USA. This certificate and pin are presented to you on behalf of the Presbyterian women of this church. Congratulations, this is an honor well deserved, and we love you.
We were going to give it to her next year, not knowing that's how we're going. And if you know about pastors' wives, you've been active in every church, but you've not been there probably long enough in every church. So this is a culmination of all the churches for your honorary lifetime. Congratulations.
Go on. Bill, did you want either Susan or David to be standing up?
I'm not sure how I got to the last. Wilson for signs and symbols. Doctor and Christian for signs and words. I'm not sure today or flashing lights and anything or not. I said I'm not sure if the doctor I look for signs and symbols. As a Christian I'm looking for signs and the word of God and trying to listen. I'm not sure if the flashing lights and heat today would meant to be anything or not. Take a moment to do. And I don't know how I got to do this, but creative hands. Robin's gone, Missy has gone out now, and he asked if I could go ahead and give a nice sign. A Chrismon is a Christian monument. And they asked if we could create a hand. Robin Waldron, Miss Moody, Francis Irving, Gary Clark, Linda Witherspoon, and so they have made this cross. It's a sign that we're still here.
Thank you. Want to open up the floor? If anyone else has some words to share, Gary's going to speak. After Gary, if anybody else has any words to share or to say to David and Susan Roquemore, Colton has some. Okay, go after Gary. One thing I didn't mention was, if you've been involved in the Bible studies lately before, you have learned a tremendous amount about the faith, about the Bible. We're very grateful for this. His approach was absolutely fabulous. So for that we're grateful. I had to listen to him in the over. I'm not sure which one of those numbers is, but anyway, we did have to do that. But the clerk position that I talked to when we were on PCC said one of two things. because they connected very well. So, and I think that's been true here as well. You know, you have these morning devotions that you can still see on YouTube. They've been really, really impactful. They talk about a lot of different things. Look at them. I mean, there are a couple of years worth of them there. Not all of them easy to find when you get further back. Well, recent ones are easy to find. So just, if you miss this Bible study, I'm sorry, but you can still see his devotion. So continue to do that.
Hello. For those who don't know me, my name is Roquemore. I'm David and Susan's youngest daughter, and I'm most known in the household affectionately as number 6. I'm the youngest of the 6 kids, and what
I'm not going to sit hoping that I'm sitting in the front this time. Sitting in the back and watching these screens. It's going to be very different. Woo.
Thank you both so much. As I said, there's time now for anybody else who wants to do so. I'm not sure anybody really wants to follow that particular either one of them, but I do want to. Mark, thank you.
All right. So it has been a true joy to come to work and to have such an awesome staff to work with. You're in the right place when you wake up every morning and you look forward to going to work. And a lot of that has to do with people that you work with. And our little team is absolutely wonderful. And we're going to miss you. We're going to miss both of you because you are definitely a team. And you have brought so much joy and just joy to this church just by you being here and your leadership. And I'm going to miss hearing the variety of music come out of David's office from, jazz, classical, even to Avril Lavigne every so often. And I'm going to miss the very squirrely staff meetings where we would interrupt each other and talk about various movies and, oh, have you heard this song, and things like that. So it's just been a true joy. And so thank you, both of you. And Susan, it's been a joy collaborating with you on various things, and thank you for challenging me to think outside of the box, and to truly get to know the people that I'm working with. And thank you for the constant prayers and support from both of you. And I promise I will never ask David another question about the Nephilim again, because we've asked that one too many times, Kim and I have. But thank you for answering all the weird Bible questions that Kim and I had. So thank you both so much. It's been an honor.
Anybody else have any words to share? It's been my pleasure through these years to chair the personnel committee. So part of what Bob posted this afternoon is wearing a hat. So David, I'm going to miss our times personally as well. It might have been the first time we talked. I said, David, let's have lunch. Sounds good. Always. It was always. Sounds good. Let's do that. So we went to my usual hangout, which is Subway. David didn't realize he was going to have a difficult time getting out of that rut. Meeting at Subway with his personnel here. So we did that. We would have discussions ranging from, David, this is a discussion I just had with some of my kids. What do you think? Or, this is what I've just read, David. Tell me how I should look at this more faithfully. Or, this is what we've been doing in the Sunday school class. And I think we need to go deeper here. How can you help us do this? And that last is in particular always a very generous space for David. He always was willing to dive in particular teaching, in many other ways, in helping this church, this new church, by guiding, not walking on ahead, tell us which way to go, but walking with us, and showing us the way. So David, thank you for so much, for the way you've been with us, the way you've led us, a lot of particular memories that each of us have. And we look forward to the future of hearing how things go for you. There's one thing that I think, I'm not sure how to correct it, there's one thing we do wrong, which is when you send a pastor off, and first we maintain some space between him and the church that he brings to come. I was struck for that reason by some of the musical numbers playing when everybody comes home. So David and Susan, I just hope that this is always a place where people feel you can come home. That's what we'd like to do. Now, I've got a couple of other gifts from here. Both for the wives. Suzanne, would you want to help me with that first item over if you want? I think I know what that's about. So this, I believe, is an example of something that could have happened to Doug Michael, which is events coming up, and people want to give you something. And there's this item lying in the office, it's lying there, not particularly well taken care of, needing a certain visual artistic touch. Suzanne says she stole something out of Dave's office. We'll see. We had this discussion. Does David have this? Does David not have this? I said, I know David has this, and then Suzanne found it. Particularly unwritten state. Now it's ready. So, this is the Randy Bell watercolor. Randy and Barbara were actually in church with us. Had to use before lunch.
I can't wait for you to go
moving to Denver. He's already bought a house out there, and he'll be gone in a month. And Brad Huggins is moving somewhere. I think he's already moved. So, Jay Majoric, it's on you. Or anyone else who plays the guitar. But seriously, the very first Sunday I was at Harringville, Bob told me 10 minutes before the service, oh, we're going to do something different today. I'm going to do kind of an interview service. Oh, how nice. I love being prepared. And there was a seminarian there that they were supporting. And so the seminarian and I sat in chairs in front of the communion table, and Bob asked us questions. And the seminarian mostly got the questions and answered them like most seminarians would. And then he got to me and he says, well, what is your vision of ministry? I don't know. But I thought of something to say. And that was, well, if you're all walking on the journey of life, the minister is some guy standing beside the road pointing, go this way. And he asked me a number of times, and I said variations on the same thing until he kind of got tired of it and quit. My landlady was sitting in the congregation, and she said, oh, he wanted you to say something different. You wouldn't do it. I said, what do you want me to say? I don't know, but he kept asking. Well, that was 41 years ago, and I still believe that. The minister's just some guy on the side of the road pointing. He's not the Savior, and he's not the one in charge. He's just standing there pointing his arm and saying, let's try this way. Let's go this way. And if he's wrong, so what? We'll go a different way. That's been my theology of ministry, I guess, for all these years now that I think about it. So it's been fun. It's been good. And, I'm just going to say, go that way. And keep going. So, it's not over yet. Thank you. Thank you, David. Thank you, Susan. Further thoughts before we close with the little housekeeping. Yeah, housekeeping, literal housekeeping. If y'all would bus me this way. That's,
This is the part that I hate the most, having been a pastor for many years. I remember the first time Lord and I were our last day of preaching that particular church in Georgia. And the Presbyterian guy stood up and said, they are no longer your pastors. They cannot be with you. You cannot be with them. And I thought I was going to die. Because I had close relationships with folks. And that's how I am. But that's the way it is in the church. And it's for a good reason. You're never going to be able to find somebody that's going to be like David or Sue. God's got a plan. We don't know what it is. We're all going to do that thing together. The one thing that David and the succession signed when they got it, and the presbytery office, is that no longer is he your pastor as of right now. No longer will he be in worship or at least leader. No longer will he be the one that you call when something happens and you know how much he loves you. It's the hardest part in my heart. But it's also the way in which you become a church in a new way, and you depend on each other, and you're a transitional pastor. And again, one another. And you let them be free. Because
Father, we're so grateful for this 6 years that we've had together with David and Susan and with their family. Thank you for all that they have brought to our church. And we know that there are things they've brought that they don't recognize, and we don't recognize.